What's up, everybody? It's a Tuesday night. We're back. Another week of shred. Hope y'all doing good out there. It's good to see everybody. And I hope you're having a good night thus far, man. Shoot. It was a decent day for me for once. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. But we got a lot of people hanging out already. Good to see. Good to see. Steve in the house. What's up, Steve? There he is. Daniel Marquez. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. I did watch your stream. I do watch your streams. Unfortunately, I'm on my work phone, like I said. And a lot of times it was lurking because I got work to do and I'm just listening. But it's been sounding good, bro. You're getting there. You're getting there. Damn, I'm doing great, buddy. How about you? Man, you look like you was doing good today, man. Having some fun. I love to see it. Jedi Council, what's up, dude? Rob from Brooklyn, what's up, my friend? How you doing tonight? Steve's feeling the fire already. Jedi said, have you recorded your shred collab already? Yeah. I did it a long time ago, and it's already it's going to be in the video. Jared's releasing it on Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving Day, Jared Dines will release his Shred Collab 7 video. And along with myself, Tyler Shep will be in it. So make sure you're ready to watch it on Thanksgiving. There's another video he's doing right now. I'm working on something for that. So very cool. Lots of cool stuff. Robert DeSalvo. Thank you, brother. Daniel's Adagio, yes. Actually, that's from his Rising Force original solo album. I think it's Opus Icarus Dream Suite. No, wait. Yes, I think Icarus Dream Suite is what it is. It's actually a classical thing, I think, by Albinoni. Honestly, he stole it from someone else. But yeah, that's a classic, man. He calls it adagio on his orchestra for guitar thing. Steve says, another 12 hours in the book. Ready to hear Rick Shred. Let's do it, brother. I had I got up at 11. I got at noon, so it had 9 hours for me today. Steve's got that pizza and orange Fanta. That's what's up there, buddy. Fusquina da Onka. Thank you, buddy. James Laura's in the house. What's up, James? Oh, let's see. Juji in the house. Good to see you, Juji. Steve, you know we do, brother. Robert, thank you, my man. Stardust in the house. There she is. Thank you, Daniel. And I got to let me know when you have to leave or something, Daniel, because I will do a Yngwie tribute. One of the craziest Yngwie tributes ever. I'll do one for you, brother. Donald James in the house. What's up, dude? James, now this is the same purple guitar, brother. Yeah, same one. I haven't changed the strings on these yet. I'm going to be doing that soon. Daniel say ready for the job. Yeah, I worked on it's just the solo backing track part. I didn't have time to do the whole song or anything, but I just do the backing track of the solo part. I think I got it. I haven't played it in about 35 years, so I'll see if I can remember it, man. We're going to try. We're going to try. Man, my pleasure, dude. I love watching you. It's fun to watch. It's fun to hear. I love seeing young players still doing Yngwie stuff, and you're the only one out there that's doing, out of the young guys, that's doing the Yngwie stuff, so that's good to see, buddy. Here you go. Yeah, Icarus Dream Fair. Yes, Icarus Dream Suite is on the album. That's what he used. Yeah, I'll see if I can find the original. But I believe it's Albinoni is the original composer of that melody, for sure, if I remember. Okay, you staying for a while. Good to hear, buddy. Good to hear. Just had my phone blaring, cleaning that room. I feel you, man. You gotta clean your room. All right, well, we got some warm-ups to do before I get crazy tonight. So let's kick it into this old classic. Turn it back. For a show. Oh man, that felt pretty good. Sounded pretty cool. We got the next one. We're gonna step it up a notch on the next one. And we'll know we're definitely warmed up. Okay, let's see. Oh, thank you, Daniel. James talking about some fish and chips up in there. Here you go, man. Daniel says hit that like button, everybody. You better listen to him. That's for sure. Oh, y'all talking about food already. What's that? We ain't just started and y'all talking about food. Gloria is in the house, everybody. She said just stopping by to say that I love you and I miss you. I have off this weekend and Thanksgiving. Hopefully I will see you all here then, off the bed, 4:45. Gloria, it's so great to hear from you. And I know you've been busy. See your Facebook posts and stuff. It's great to see you. And I hope you're doing great. And by God, yes, indeed. We love to see you and hang out whenever you get the chance. Thank you so much for stopping by. A lot of people have been wondering where's Gloria. So I'm glad you stopped by today, Gloria. Thank you. We love you too, Gloria. You know that's right. All right, well, let's get cooking. We got chats chilling. The less I talk, the more I play. Let's get into this one. Jam 5 Long, a.k.a. Murder Hornets. Let's do this. We definitely warmed up. Clearly. All right, but we're gonna slow it down on the next one here. When you speed up, you gotta slow it down just a touch. All right, what's cooking in here? Donald says, and Gloria said, I miss you so much. We miss you too, Gloria, and I'm so glad to see you tonight. That's so good. Donald said, I'm usually pretty good at liking the stream when I get here, but last reminder, remind me, hey man, you gotta do it. I have to remind myself sometimes, oh yeah, double tap. Because I watch a lot of streams. Brody in the house. What's up, Brody? Good to see you, brother. James said, what kind of beer you drinking? I don't drink no beer, brother. I haven't drinking a beer in a long time, but I drink Mountain Dew Voltage. It's the drink of shredders. And if you ain't drinking Mountain Dew Voltage, you ain't a shredder. I'm kidding. I have a long day. I need sugar to boost me up, man. All right, Gloria says she'll be here this weekend. See y'all then. And y'all better be here, she says. You know what's up, Gloria. That's right. That's right. Dorothea talking, can you play Circle to Circle to Live? That's an offshoot of some Sabotage right there. So I don't know any of those tunes, honestly. But I remember hearing those the Circle to Circle band. I think I saw him play in Clearwater once before, back in the day. James said he liked listening to Mel. That's what's up, dude. Mel's the way. Robert DeSaba with the Jules, brother. Thank you so much. Absolutely, Brody. Brody is back among the living. He's looking good. He's sounding good. So he's ready. He's ready to rock again. That's good to see you, man. DOA in the house. He said, "Oh, if I'm already through the first season of, yeah, there's only 4 episodes so far, buddy. So yeah, if you've seen 4 episodes, then you caught up, man. You caught up. It's going good. It's going good." Donald says, "Warmed up. Let's go." That's right. That's right. Robert, thank you so much, buddy. Rip Rains, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Steve says, make sure the jar is ready. You know how we do, bro. You know how we do. Red Raz, my brother from UK. What's up, good man? Good to see you, bro. How you doing tonight? Great to see. Great to see. Donald said he was learning Layla and Misanthrope. Now, talk about 2 sides of the spectrum. That's what's up. Caretaker in the house. What's up, Caretaker? Good to see you, brother. We're going to slow it down on this next one. New 1010. A wonderful ballad. Let's go. was new 1010 right there. That's a great fun ballad to play on. So much you can do over there. And we're flying tonight. That's awesome. I will do a couple album tracks. And then after these 2 album tracks, we're going to do an Yngwie tribute like no other. Like none you've ever heard of. So if you know who Yngwie is, get ready. Daniel knows who Yngwie is. Who else knows who Yngwie is? Because we're about to do a crazy thing after all these 2 songs. But stick around. We got plenty of wild stuff about to happen here. So let's get it. Okay, where we leave off? We left off with Raz. He said he just woke up. So he's glad to see you live now. That's what's up, man. Caretaker said he's from Lone Oak, Texas, represent. That's good to see, brother. Richard Cornell need 10 cc's of shred. Oh, you got it, brother. Right, Raz, appreciate you, brother. He says not too extreme, very chill. He effing loves it. That's what's up, man. It speaks to the soul. Thank you, Juji. Felt that was fantastic. Thank you so much, Juji. James said he liked flying V's, but he just can't get comfortable playing. Me neither, buddy. I wanted a flying V so bad when I was a kid because of KK Downing. I was like, oh God, I gotta have a red Gibson flying V like KK Downing. And I looked at him like forever. And then I went to go try one. I was like, that's terrible, man. I don't like the way this feels. And then I was like, nope. I was real young at that point. I started getting into Charvels. Once I started really playing guitar, and my mom said, what guitar do you want? We'll buy. You play. I took lessons for a year, and I got really good. My mom said, you can buy any guitar you want under this amount of money. I think it was like under $600 or something. And I was like, I want a Charvel. And that's what I got, Charvel. Strats all the way, all day. Rip Rains, he says, Rick, are you playing through a plugins or for now, yes. For do these lives, I do a plugin. And if you're interested, real quick, I'll show you what I'm using. A lot of people are always interested. But I'm using Amplitude 5. And with that being said, I'm going to show you this. So this will give you a glimpse of what I play through. This is Amplitude 5 right here. If you are interested in this plugin, you're interested in the sound I get, this plugin is where it's at right now. Right now it's on sale, half price off. If you go to my community or my post page on my YouTube channel, I have a link. You can get 50% off this Amplitude 5 Max, the biggest thing they have. And if you buy that right now, you'll get Tonex Max for free. For free. I'm talking, it's $100 for 2 things. You get it's like $600 value. Actually, it's worth more than that. It's probably $600 or $700 to have both of those for $100 right now for their Black Friday sale. So this is it. I use a JTM 45 right here. I use a 10-band EQ. I have a gate because otherwise it sounds like that. We don't like that. This is considered a MXR Distortion Plus. This is a emulation of that. And that's it. I got 2 amps running a stereo, 2 different cabinets, a couple mics. It's an amazing tone. It's an amazing tone, and I urge anyone that wants to get cool sounds, to look into this. Again, it's on my posts page on my YouTube channel, so check it out. And let's see what else we got. Caretaker said he's getting that Iron Maiden vibe tonight. Right here, here's some Fan of the Opera. I never got into the pre-Bruce Dickinson Maiden, to be honest with you. I don't know too much of it, or I didn't listen to it too much. I know some Bruce era stuff for sure. John said he said my eyes aren't always on the chat. I feel that, brother. There you go, Daniel. All right, Daniel's ready. All right, 2 more songs, Daniel. Then we'll knock it out, man. I'll do 4 Yngwies in a row. Get ready for that. Raz said he's been watching now for a year and loved every single stream. And you're truly a brilliant guitarist, and all my friends love your music. I'd love to see that, brother. Thank you. Chris in the house, he says he don't eat donuts. I do. Chris, I eat donuts as much as I can. When I can. There you go, Daniel. Modern Muscle, you talking about some Black Dahlia, bro. Man, Brandon Ellis, dude, is probably one of the best players on the planet, bro. I don't know any of their stuff, but I love listening to it. And I love Brendan Ellis, man. That dude is a god. I would love to meet that guy and hang out with him. He is so good. So good. Big Fudge, man, I'm doing great, buddy. How about you? Psychata Tecata with the Jules. Thank you so much, buddy. Robert DeSalvo, no, Judas Priest, old school. That's how we do it, man. James said he got some new slippers and they're shaped like skulls. That's pretty dope, man. I never seen nothing like that before. James says no shot. Wow. I don't drink, man. I used to drink when I was your age, probably I would drink like crazy, man, but I stopped drinking. Oh wait, he said no shot. James said how can they sell it to us? It's just the special they did. and I'm an affiliate of IK Multimedia. So they give me a special code and a coupon or whatever, a special link to send you there. Yeah, exactly, Daniel. Black Friday. That's how they do it. Dave. Otherwise, it's like $300 just for Amplitude 5 Max. $300 right now, $100, and you get Tonex. It's unbelievable. David Ogron, what's up, buddy? Rip says those tunes are very crispy. Thanks, man. Absolutely, my friend. Psychoto, thanks again, buddy. Daniel says, like a kid in a candy store. That's what's up. James, he said, can you play some Yngwie later? I am. After these next two songs, we're going to do Symphony 40. We're going to do Until the Bitter End. And I'm going to drop 4 Yngwie tracks right in a row. Maybe more. I don't know. I'm feeling kind of Yngwie. I'm feeling Yngwie-ish tonight. For sure. There you go, Doc. I'm going to knock them out. I think I got 2 Alcatraz. Yeah, 2 Alcatraz and 2 Marching Outs. We'll do that. Danny's like, no, Yngwie now. I feel you, buddy. We gotta promote the album a little bit, but we'll get to it. Robert talking about diamonds and wrestling. That's what I was talking about. Psychoto says 300 joules your way. Keep rocking. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. All right, so we're gonna get into a couple album tracks real quick before we do our Yngwie tribute tonight. If you don't know, I have an album out. It's here on my YouTube channel. If you go to my YouTube page, click on the releases tab, you can listen to the entire album. If you'd like to go further than that, it's on iTunes and Amazon and every single streaming service out there except Spotify. I know everyone loves Spotify, but Spotify's the devil. And I will not partake with the devil. How about that? But everywhere else, you can check it out for nothing, probably, if you have a subscription or not. I don't know how that works, but right here on my YouTube page is the easiest place to check it out. This right here is a standout track to the album. It's called Symphony 40. that's Symphony 40 right there. Hope you enjoyed it. That's a fun one to play. I love playing that one. I could play that one every day if I had to. Sometimes I do, honestly. But, all right, we got a lot of comments here. Appreciate everyone hanging out with me tonight. Robert said he loved the jam with you. But if I'm ever in your town, we just might, my friend. We just might. James said, I know it's a hard song, but you can learn Painkiller. I do know most of it. I never tried to learn the solo, though. Not my favorite Judas Priest album. The great Judas Priest album, but not my favorite. I like the old school Priest. I thought it was a great comeback album for Judas Priest. But I never tried to learn that stuff on there. So I know some riffs and things like that for sure. Like for sure, the Painkiller riff is awesome. The riffs. Never try to learn the solos, but it's probably some of the best solos I've ever done. That's for sure. Todd S., thank you, buddy. Lars says Spotify's the devil. Quotes, says the man speak the truth. It is. And if you're on Spotify right now, if anyone in here is on Spotify, get out of there quick. Because you probably signed an agreement. Recently, and that agreement states that they can take any one of your songs, provided to third-party AI companies to basically learn your songs and use it for the AI engine. That ain't happening for me, bro. That ain't happening. And I urge anyone to check that out. If some people just button through stuff. Oh, the terms of service have changed? Okay, click, click. And then read the fine print. So if you're on Spotify and you got songs in there, all your songs most likely are going to be transferred to third-party AI apps to learn. And they're going to take your music. Wonderful, right? That's what Spotify does. They're the devil, I'm telling you. Daniel, thank you, brother. Red Rat says, show this guy some more love. Span them hearts. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, Jude G. James said he like watching movies at home. He can eat what he wants and pause for a break if he needs it. I know. That's the way to do it, man. I haven't been to a movie theater in years, man. I wait for it to stream. I be chilling on my couch, brother. That's how we do. Sakara Takara, thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate that there. Todd said he needs 100K subscribers to get that plaque. We're getting there, brother. We're 72% of the way. Can you believe it? Robert DeZavo, thanks. Sakara, thank you. Daniel says, is 100K the first year? Yeah, 100,000, then 1 million, then 10 million. I'm just trying to get that 100K, man. Let's get it. One of these days, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. Raz says, Jesus, right? Carefully don't burst into flames. I know. Daniel's feeling that. He said, jeez. Great stuff. Thank you, Daniel. Raz, appreciate you. Daniel wants to learn now. Go for it, my friend. Make sure you go to my channel. Look for it says releases. There's a tab or a link that says releases. Click on that and the whole album's there. Please, I would love to see it. It would honor me. It would honestly honor me. And there's a couple people that are playing some of my songs, which is an honor to me. I love to see it. Lars Norberg, thank you so much for the super chat, bro. He says, YouTube randomly recommends you to me in the middle of the stream while I was mindlessly watching shorts. Best recommendation ever. Thank you, Lars. I appreciate that so much, buddy. Thank you very much. Very, very nice. Sakara, thank you, sir. Rhonda Baker's in the house. Hi, Rhonda. How you doing? Rocky Sunshine says, all by ear? No, buddy. I took lessons for 2 years from 2 different teachers. One the theory, the other Yngwie style shredding teacher. Then I went to college for 2 years, studying music of all kinds, man. So, yeah. I wish I can play by ear, though. I can hear something and play it. That's not a problem, but yeah. I am very studied, let's say that. Donald James says, Defenders of the Faith is one he really likes one time. He discovered Painkiller first before that album. Can you believe it? That's crazy, dude. Yeah, man, I tell you. I was listening to Judas Priest when Breaking the Law came out. British Steel came out. They had the videos on MTV. So that's what I was watching. That's when I got into Judas Priest. And I was probably 11 or 12 years old, I think. I'm sitting there 11-year-old kid, breaking the law. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Lars says Spotify is the devil. There are good platforms with Spotify. It's true, man. It's true. You might as well just give your music away for free, which you're basically doing on Spotify. Jessica Avendano says the world is amazing. I don't understand anything you're saying because I'm from Argentina. Well, bienvenidos. Muchas gracias. He says the natural talent you have despite your conditions is beautiful. It's a beautiful scene here. Jessica, muchas gracias, and thank you so much. Juji says SOB. Isn't that a movie? Daniel says, how come Spotify? So basically, Daniel, on Spotify, you have to sign an agreement now that allows them to take your song and they can provide it to a third-party AI company like Suno or Udio or all these AI companies that are out there right now. And they'll take your song and they'll learn your song. And they'll use that for future AI stuff. I don't think it's a good idea, man. Donald James says 20 million one day. I hope so. That'd be sick, bro. 808 Hawaiian, what's up, brother? Good to see you. He said, what's up with the Raiders? You tell me, bro. You tell me. It was bad news yesterday. It was. To be honest, I totally forgot about the game. I knew it was on Monday night, and then I was playing Call of Duty. I forgot all about it. I'm having more fun playing Call of Duty than I watched the Raiders last night. So that was. Rhonda says, "Dan, do I have to ask? What you gonna ask me?" Psychar says, "I need to write some individuals on bass so I can stop playing pop." You got it right, brother. You got it right. Donald says he tried to learn Rick's stuff. Someone just wanted to do this. I mean, yeah, stuff. Some of the things I do is on another level. A lot of things are easily learnable, like the melodies and stuff, the choruses, the verses, and things like that. It's the solos where I go wild and crazy. That's for sure. Jessica asked, "Do I know any songs from Argentina?" I don't think I do. Juji says, check out the merchandise store. And also, there's a link at the bottom corner of the screen here. You can click on that. It'll take you to the store if you're interested, of course. Rhonda Baker says the Colorado Broncos. Oh, I don't pay. You like them? I don't pay attention to them. Denver? No way. They're probably better than the Raiders. That's for sure. Robert said live in Japan. Now that's why I need to get back to Japan, my friend. Spirit Fire, he in the house. He said he's subscribed. That's awesome, brother. Appreciate you. Daniel's talking about 1984. There you go. That's old school. Todd said Rick lucked out and saw a Turbo Tour. I did. It was a wonderful thing. Daniel says, how long did it take for Rick to get to 72K? We're talking about, I've been doing this since March 2023. So close to 3 years now. And I do videos every day. And for the last year, I've live streamed anywhere from 5 to 7 days a week for 2 to 3 hours. So I've been pushing hard this year. Marie Flores says, do you know any Ginobili? I've never heard of that. What is that? Val Kimber, thank you, brother. Good to see you. Dan says, I was watching, I was like, why does it sound so familiar? You're watching me. Here you go, buddy. Rhonda said, but still, of course, I will always be a Raiders fan. That's not a question. I don't care if the best or the worst. I'll always be a Raiders fan. Donald say he can't watch the Raiders. It's too hurtful. I know, brother. I know. It's hard to watch this year. Okay, Dan said, I'm back to present time. Did you play it? Not yet. We got one more song to go. Another original here. Bella got the count, 144 likes. We're cooking, man. That's good stuff. Tin Mountain Ki, how you doing? Victor says, are you going on tour, Rick? I'd love to, buddy. Right now, it's all about money. I can buy onto a tour. I know of several tour managers, but I have to do a buy on. And you're talking anywhere from 25 to 50 grand. And it'll probably be a 2 to 3 week tour, depending on where it could be in the States, could be in Europe. But it's going to cost a couple bucks. Bucks that I don't currently have. But when I do, brother, we going for sure. It's like, Carl, you talking about the LA Chargers. Even though it's from Indiana, ain't nothing wrong with that, brother. Yo, check it out. Family Guy back in the house dropping memberships, dude. What's up, brother? Indy got a membership. Mama Shredder got a membership. That's what's up. 2 of our favorite people. Dave got a membership. James got a membership. And Redneck Fishing. That's awesome, dude. Family Guy, you rule, brother. We're gonna call this one out. We're gonna play this next song. This one goes out to Mr. Family Guy. This is the title track to my album, and the shirt in the bottom corner of your screen is the for this song, which is the title of my album, Until the Bitter End. And here's since Daniel's here, there's an Yngwie Easter egg in this song. Tell me if you know what it is. No one's in 20 plus years. No one has figured it out. The only person who knows is Stardust because I told her. All right, let's go. Until the Bitter End. Until the Bitter End right there. And it's the title track to my album. That's a fun one to play. It's very, very classically influenced, that one. No doubt, no doubt. All right, we have fully warmed up. Since that's a very Yngwie, Mozart, Bach type piece, we're going to do our Yngwie jam session here. I got 4 Yngwie tracks, just the solos, of course. I don't play the full covers. You don't want to play the full covers around here on YouTube, especially Yngwie, because his wife don't play, man. I've seen people's channels get wiped because of Mrs. Malmsteen. Trust me, trust me. One that Daniel knows, Cesario Filho. My man's channel got wiped, nuked off of YouTube because of Mrs. Malmsteen. That's a sad thing, man. But he's doing fine on Instagram. He's doing much better on Instagram, man. Which I feel good for, man, because that was rough, man. All right, Devin Kelly's in the house. How you doing, bro? Great to see you tonight. Thank you, Daniel. Western Mass in the house. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. All right, Daniel said, say less. We'll have my ears peeled. Oh, looking for that Easter egg. No one knows the Easter egg. No one knows it. Thank you, Daniel. You know I love some pedal tones. Yngwie is the pedal tone master. You got to know your pedal tones. You're going to play some Yngwie style. That's for sure. Rhonda Baker said, just Colorado. There you go. Val, appreciate that. Evan loves that intro. Thank you. Daniel, he said, that was amazing. Thank you, Daniel. Reference frame, there you go, bro. Western Mass, he's like, I love it. Juji said, blazing and shredding those faces off. You know how we do. Evan said he's waiting for an ear doctor call. Hour and 45 minutes late. No surprise there. And that's how doctors are, man. Victor Rowan in the house saying you slay the guitar like you riding a dragon. That's how we do, man. That's how we do. Todd said, who would you love to play for as hired guitar slinger sideman dream tour? Guitar slinger? I don't think I need one. Probably my buddy Rich Marks. I trust him with my life, man. He's as good as guitar player as I am, man. But yeah, probably it, man. If it's just to hang out with somebody, in the world, you never know. George Lynch probably. Love to hang out with George Lynch and jam with him on stage. But yeah, I got a list of people already. I got drummers, I got bass players, I got singers, I got keyboard players. All I got to do is make the phone calls, but we need that money, man. We need that money. There you go, Spiritfire. Val says, you on today. I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. Daniel likes some pedal tones. Heck yeah, man. You got to do it. You got to do it. Thank you, Spiritfire. All right, Daniel's getting excited. That's what's up. Sumitha and Siva. Yo, what's going on there? Daniel Marcus, he's dead. There you go, buddy. Don says, did anyone ever try to find the Yngwie Easter egg in the song? No one has. No one ever will. Yeah, Daniel, I know, buddy. Yeah, I caught that. I subscribed to him a long time ago. He had about 25-ish thousand subscribers on YouTube. And don't get me wrong. If you don't know who Cesario Filho is, I believe he is Yngwie's child. I really do. He's got to be Yngwie's kid, illegitimate son or something. The guy is amazing. He plays like Yngwie, like no one plays like Yngwie. Yngwie could get sick and Cesario could walk in and play the entire concert for him, like that. Dude's amazing. But he was doing a lot of Yngwie covers and stuff on his channel, and Mrs. Malmsteen is very vigilant about things like this, and she copyright striked him 3 times, gone, like that, not coming back. He started a new channel, but he's been doing more stuff on Instagram ever since, and it's been fine for him there. Yeah, true that, Daniel. I know, brother. Sumitha and Suva talking about Black Star. We ain't playing that one, but you get ready. I got 2 Alcatraz and 2 for marching out. We're gonna play. I haven't played them in a while. Dan said, which was the Easter egg? I think the pedal tones. No, wasn't the pedal tones. No one knows it, man. No one ever figured it. It's a hidden Easter egg, man. I'm like that, man. Shelby James, how you doing again? Great to see you. She said she's glad to be back here and hope your day's going great. It is, and I hope you're doing well out there. Todd said, how about Judas Priest call? I'll be there in a second, bro. If Judas Priest called, I'd be like, let's go, man. King Diamond called me, I'd be, let's go. Evan says Tom Shred gets very close. Tom Shred got very close to losing his channel. Mrs. Malmsteen got a whiff of Tom Shreds, who's a friend of mine. I speak to him. I talk to him personally. But no, he's changed everything. He doesn't do Yngwie covers anymore, but he plays in the Yngwie style. She can't do nothing about him playing in the style of Yngwie. So he'd be writing songs. He'd be writing like little etudes and preludes and stuff that are very Yngwie-ish. But she can't copyright him because it's not Yngwie. So Tom's a smart guy. He got close, though. He got real close. It was kind of scary. Dokken, he talking about shadow intent. Yeah, you got to have intent when you're in the shadows, brother. That's for sure. Sumitha knows. There you go. Pella got the count 195. That's what's up. Chris announced. He says, Rick, the super player. There you go. Good to see it, Chris. James says, do you know if Yngwie's a millionaire? I mean, Yngwie's been a millionaire for a long, long time, brother. You don't have 5 Ferraris and not be a millionaire and live in a mansion in Miami Shores. Yngwie got money. Yngwie got all kinds of money. Darren Wynn says, I haven't watched the stream in a while. I was like, it's going great, Darren. Great to see you, buddy. How you doing? Daniel says, so is there a way to bypass these copyrights? Yeah. Make your own tracks. So it kind of goes on all my Yngwie tracks usually slide under the radar. Now, if they don't, I'll just cut them out. I'll cut them out. After the show's done, I'll trim out all my Yngwie stuff. Then they'll never know. They'll never know. Dan says, what if I played the full song but played it differently? You could try. You could try and change the key of it, make it lower. But yeah, Evan knows less than 60 seconds is about all you can cover. Unfortunately, yeah, if you play YouTube itself, if you're playing a Yngwie song like fully, it'll detect it and it'll tell you, hey, we're going to mute your stream. I've never got that here. But I have a friend that does Tool covers, and he gets it quite often. Sucks, man. Shelby says, it's another day being alive. Can't complain except the heat. I know. It's hot. It's been hot down here. All right, let's see. I'm going to do a couple Yngwie tracks here. Solos, of course. All right, we're going to do two Alcatraz, No Parole from Rock and Roll ones. The first one here is Island in the Sun, the opening track. Let's go. That's one down. All right, I haven't played this next one in about 30 plus years. I'm an old man, by the way, if you didn't know. This is called Jet to Jet. I was watching Daniel play it today. I was like, man, I ain't played that in so long. I got to make. So I made a track. I was able to make a quick backing track. Let's see what it sounds like. But yeah, we'll give it a shot. This is a fun one. This is one of the Yngwie's killer solos right here. Whoa, that sounds crazy. Jet, I ain't played that in forever. I ain't played that in forever, man. That's been a minute. That's funny though, man. I was watching Daniel do it, and yeah, there's two ways to do it. You're actually playing the harmony of it, Daniel. Playing it, it's actually on the Aeolian. You're playing like this, the harmony. Either way is fine. It sounds fine the same. I always played the melody version, but I played both for you, the melody and the harmony. That's a cool one. All right, we got that covered. All right, now we'll move on to Marching Out. I'll See the Light Tonight. This is one of Yngwie's greatest solos, and one of my favorite. I'm gonna tell you, if you want to play like Yngwie, you basically learn the Alcatraz album, learn every solo on the Alcatraz album, and then learn every solo on the next album, the Rising Force solo album, and then select ones on Marching Out, and you know everything Yngwie will know. You got Yngwie's whole book right there. Those are the Bibles. But check this one out. I'll See the Light Tonight right there. This one, I could mess this one up. I haven't played this in forever. Been months. It's been months, but if you know who Yngwie is, you know what this one is for sure. That's what's up. That's 4 Yngwies right in a row. And crank and crank and crank. All right, let's see what we got. All right, we're going to move back on to some original material now. Hope you enjoyed that Yngwie tribute. Yngwie is the man. If it wasn't for Yngwie, there'd be no me. And that's the truth. I promise you that. All right, listen, we got a lot of comments during that. I appreciate y'all hanging out and enjoying that stuff. All right, where we leave off with? I got a lot of comments there now. And shoot, man. All right, I remember Shelby. Daniel says, "Oh, better. I'm not trying." Yeah, that's why I do originals, my man. I mean, I built my whole channel doing originals. I don't do covers per se. I've done a couple cover type things, just the solos, and a tribute to a classic guitar player that I know. But yeah, I don't really do the covers like that. I used to do it on TikTok. You can get away with it on TikTok. I don't know if you're into TikTok, but you can get away with it on TikTok. The problem is this: YouTube doesn't own any license to any song. They don't pay for any licenses. So if you try and do copyright stuff, well, someone got to pay for that. And that's the problem with YouTube. Now on TikTok, TikTok owns the licenses, or not owns, but they pay for licenses for like millions and millions and millions of songs. So you can play that stuff on there and with no problem. That's the difference. Same with Instagram. Instagram pays for the licenses for a lot of songs. So yeah, it's a tough thing to do, man. Like what you do with a lot of backing tracks, those kids don't care. They're not going to copyright strike because they get revenue off of you if you're making any money off of it, and then that just puts their backing track out there even more. So it's a win-win for those guys. But yeah, for people like Yngwie, nah, they ain't having it. Seb TV says, "What's your go-to brand of guitar?" Just like the shirt, just like the headstock, all day, all night, never changing that. Lars knows YouTube doesn't follow copyrights. There's a thing called fair use, which used to like 45 seconds. This is true, man. YouTube blocks after a second. They don't mess around, man. Screwy. Sumitha and Siva know Jackson. Dan's like, dang, that's what's up. DJ said, "That's the shirt I wore at Guitar Center." You know it, man. Jackson's all day, man. I love him. Shelby said, "I love it. Gives the vibes of good old classic, right?" That's what's up. Dan says, "General Hospital." We did Island in the Sun and then Jet to Jet, of course. And General Hospital is a great one too. I haven't played that in a million years either. But yeah, I'm telling you, just learn every solo, note for note, bro. Every solo off of Alcatraz. They're easy. You already got almost all the skills. Just learn all those solos, note for note, dude, and you'll know everything Yngwie knows. Everything. I swear, man. That's what I did when I was a kid. When I was actually younger than you, I was 16. I got the tablatures to all the Alcatraz solos. I learned them all. And then I got a tablature book for the Rising Force. I learned them all, man. And then by that point, I knew everything Yngwie. I could just hear Yngwie and go, okay, I know what he's doing, and play it. Todd said, "Rick, compositions are better than most rock star stuff." Appreciate that, brother. Thank you, Daniel. He was ready. Dar said, "I'm an old man. How old are you?" I'm pretty old, bro. But yeah, you can Google my age. I think someone actually already did. But yeah, I was born when Jesus Christ Superstar came out. James said, "You can't be older than 52. I'm close. You're close. You're close. Close. But Stardust keeps me young. If y'all didn't know, Stardust keeps me very young." Shelby thought I was about 39. I appreciate that. Thanks, Daniel. Well, Rhonda says, "We play Symphony." I certainly am. We're going to play the classics. We're going to play Fire Within. We're going to play Speeder and Storm Rider all in a row next. Thanks, Daniel. Red Raz says, "This makes me want to ride a motorbike at 300 down with a cigarette and a Red Bull." Hey, there you go, bro. Daniel knows that's an amazing track. He's feeling it. Thank you, Diego. Mark, the guitar player, how you doing, buddy? Nice, Zara, good to see you again. I'm doing great. How about you, buddy? Sumita said, "I love it. I'll see the light tonight." That's a beauty, right? Shelby James said, "I'm celebrating her birthday." She's celebrating. We got any Queens, right? Or sorry, Led Zeppelin or Queen? How about this one? That's the only Queen I know. I only know a little solo of it. I don't know the part after that. About all I know. Here's the only Zeppelin I know. You need cooling. Oh, baby, I'm not fooling. Or what's it? I know another Zeppelin. That's all the Zeppelin stuff I could think of. But happy birthday to you. Dan says the Alcatraz ones are still hard as heck to me. Really? Those are probably I mean, you've got so much of his technique down already. You should be able to pick those up. But yeah, they're intricate. I mean, I'm telling you what, man. Yngwie had his car accident in like 1988. It messed him up, yo. Everything. If you want to say Yngwie, like the Steeler album, Yngwie on the Alcatraz, the live and the studio, Rising Force, the original Rising Force soul album, Marching Out, and Trilogy. That's Yngwie's best right there. That's Yngwie's best right there. He had the accident thereafter. He's recovered, but he was never the same. He didn't play the same. He did not play the same, dude. There's a big difference between pre-accident Yngwie and post-accident Yngwie. I prefer pre-accident Yngwie, and someone like Tom Shreds and Cesare Philo play like pre-accident. That's why I like those guys. There's a couple other dudes out there. Maggy or Maggy himself is another Yngwie fanatic. Guy is sick. I think he's a son of Yngwie as well. Mark, how you doing, buddy? Metal Mark. He says, I'll see the flashlight tonight. That's why. Don't forget your batteries, dude. Mustafa, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. James said he like to eat ribs sometimes. And if they fall off the bone, I'm all about it. Daniel knows Unleash the effing Fury. That's what the Fucking Fury. Donald says somebody. Yeah, it's Shelby's birthday today, Donald. DJ says very good. Daniel knows Viking. Evan's gonna be back. No problem, brother. Stardust feeling the love. Oh man, we got more comments than I expected. Mark says, Rick, how do you get 100 subscribers? I'm not gonna say it's easy, but it's easier if you create the shorts. Mark, make sure you go to my channel. Look at any one of my short form videos. Look how I do it. I do a title, and there's 3 specific hashtags. Hashtag shorts, hashtag guitar, hashtag music. Make sure whatever title you put has those hashtags after it. That's all you gotta do. And then put a little description. Me playing this song, blah, 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 blah. You know, a little bit of description in there. And that's gonna help. You gotta have that kind of stuff. But you can copy one of my videos. Let's look at one of my videos and copy how I do it. And you'll get more views that way. And make sure it's the best you can play. The best thing you can play, the best audio quality you can do, the best video quality you can do. Make sure all that's on point. Because that's people look at that. People look at quality. They want to see audio, or want to hear audio quality, they want to see video quality. So make sure you can do it the best you possibly can, buddy. Raz is feeling, he said this stream has been sick as if. That's what's up. Sumita said, of course I know this one. What a song, Viking. Yes, yes. Donald said, damn, pervert. I was feeling good on that one, man. Daniel asked, is there a way you can sell these tracks? I love these. I mean, I can, if you want I only have like the solo parts, but if you want them, dude, I'll send it to you for nothing, dude. I don't care. I build them from scratch, and it takes me no time. It takes me an hour or less to create these old ones. I'll send you whatever I got if you're interested, buddy. That's not a problem. Anyone that wants the covered tracks, I'll send you whatever you want. I don't care. You're more welcome to use them. But again, they're just the solo parts or bits and pieces of this and that, but never the full song. I don't do the full songs. Rhonda says, just an old rock lady. That's what's up. We love it. Thank you, Daniel. DJ knows. Rocky Spanish, thank you, brother. Metal Mark says, Yngwie Malmsteen, Mr. Neo-Classical. That's right. Sumitha and Siva said, thanks for the YJMs. You got it. My pleasure. I love it. I love it. Rocky says, covers don't add anything unless you can make your own. That's true, man. You gotta, you don't want to just play covers. I mean, I'll tell you what, if you're a young kid and you're learning how to play guitar, learn as many covers as you can. Learn them all. Learn all your favorites. I don't care. But there's a point. You stop and you got to work on your own stuff. And that's what I've been doing that since 1991. So that's why people come in and go, hey, play a Wild Horseman by, whatever this band is. I don't freaking know who that is. I don't. And I don't care. I don't want to hear it. I'm not going to listen to it. Because I don't know. I don't care. My mind is on my own original material. That's how I roll. That's how I roll. You're welcome, Rhonda. Thank you. Don says on Twitch also. Yeah, Twitch don't care about nothing, man. They don't care about nothing over there. DJ, thanks, buddy. Juji wants a little fucking Dokken. I got you. No problem, Dan. Yeah, Island in the Sun is a beauty, man. Val Kimber talking about General Hospital, Luke and Lord. That's right. I don't know why. Graham Bonner wrote the song called it General Hospital. He wrote the lyrics. I'm like, and it doesn't say the words General Hospital at all, and it doesn't sound like it has anything to do with the soap opera. That is, it's got something to do with a mental institute, I think, is what it is. Daniel said, even remember learning Evil Eye solo back then and decided learning something easier like quantum physics. Yeah, but you can do it, bro. Go look at Songster. It's free to look at, and they got the midis and stuff, or whatever you can. It's got the tablatures right on there. Pretty much all of them, I think. I would hope. There you go, Mark. Evan says, tab books pre-internet. We sat in bed with. That's right. That's right. I mean, even before that, I had to sit there with my tape deck and go and play it for 2 seconds. Okay, I got the notes. Play it again. Play the next 2 seconds. And that's how I had to roll, man. Mark is a Sally guitar player and Japan guitarist is Yngwie Malmsteen. Check out her song "Plot" in Jealousy. I have to look that up. You know how those Japanese roll, man. There's some great players over there. Shelby James is feeling it. Let's see. All right, real quick, Dokken for Juji. Because when someone says Dokken, we're gonna play some Dokken. Here we go. All right, we're gonna play In My Dreams because it's so easy for me to play. Dokken, dang it, man. All right, we're definitely playing Fire Within next type. I'm gonna try it through at least. Okay, there it is. All right. We're trying. I think I was almost finished with these comments. Shrek in the house. What's up, bro? Yeah, buddy, we back, man. You know how we do. Don says I figured out how to do shorts on his desktop. That's what's up, man. That's where it's at, brother. That's where it's at. If you want to get some subs cooking, shorts is where it's at, man. That's everywhere, you know, TikTok, Instagram. I got a video on Instagram, one of the songs I played earlier, just a 20-some second clip, almost 500,000 views on Instagram. I'm just posting, you know, how you post on Instagram. But I mean, it's a rip and jam, and I got a lot of famous people liking it, which is really cool. Looks like I can't tell if that's Korean or Japanese. He says, "Good evening, thank you for your hard work. Please play me a Beatles song. Anything is fine." How about this one? It's Shelby's birthday. So how about this Today is your birthday. Man, that's my birthday too. Modern Muscle asks, how long did it take you to play like Yngwie? About a year after I started taking lessons, I had the raw speed, but I wasn't synchronized to play. I could play like Yngwie, but I wasn't synchronized to play Yngwie. It was very sloppy, if you will. I started taking lessons from another teacher who was a GIT graduate that was all up about Yngwie, loved Yngwie, and Richie Blackmore, Uli Roth, dudes like that. And I studied with him for a year, and after that year, I was pure Yngwie. But I was pretty close, man. I have video of me somewhere. I was 16, teetering on 17, doing I'll See the Light Tonight and other songs. So I was pretty close. But it wasn't amazing. Shrek, there you are, brother. Evan says Brody's young. He'll be okay. That's right. Matthew Sussner. I don't know too much UFO. I know a lot more Michael Schenker group than UFO. But I love Michael Schenker, man. There you go, Mark. Danny says, I always get annoyed by random requests. Only play music that will help me evolve personally. Yeah. And that's how you got to do, unfortunately, Daniel. Trust me, bro. Don't fall into that category, you know. Do you. Do your thing. And if people like it, they'll like it. If they don't, they don't, you know. I get these stuff all the time. I just ignore them, you know, like, oh, play Metallica. Play Guns N' Roses, you know, like, why would I play that, man? Those dudes are going to make money off me. I ain't trying to give them money. I'm sick and tired of hearing their stuff, you know. But sometimes I'll play a little Metallica. I know some Metallica, you know. I'll play a little bit, but not too much. Whatever I know, you know. Modern Muscle asks, what's the best way to learn how to improvise? Stuck on covers and scales. Make progressions. You got to get some sort of digital audio workstation or something, a 4-track, something to record on. It makes simple rhythms. Only that, you know, you have to make some rhythms, make up some, and you have to know your modes. You have to know your scales and your modes to understand what chords you can play. But make up rhythms. Get a little drum track, put a rhythm over top of it, loop it, and just go for it, man. And just practice. And you have to use you just can't play scales like. You don't want to play that. You want to make sure that you're using your mind and using your emotions to create, you know, the melodies and stuff. And that's the best quick advice I can provide. But hope you do it, man. Hope you have fun with it, man. Evan says learning whole songs teaches you struggle. That's true. That's why I say when early on in your youth, when you're starting to play, learn them all, man. I did. I could play virtually every Judas Priest song, every Iron Maiden song, every King Diamond song, every Queensryche song, every Crimson Glory. I mean, there's so many bands. I just knew all their songs. I could play all their songs. And then I played in a cover band. We played 3 hours of stuff. And it was everything, you know, you name it, whatever was popular. Winger, Whitesnake, Guns N' Roses, unfortunately, Metallica, you know, stuff like that. You know, so we played everything that you could play. 3 hours worth of covers. And we rotated them out like left and right. Raz, have a great night, brother. I appreciate you. Metal Mark says, Rick, what solo Yngwie albums were pre-Auto Crash besides Rising Force? Marching Out and Trilogy. Those are the three. The solo album, Rising Force, Trilogy. He also did Alcatraz, No Parole from Rock and Roll, Alcatraz, Live Sentence, and then also Steeler was his first band. Those are all the ones where Yngwie was just on fire, bro. 100% fire. Don James, I have to at least know the band if you want to request it. True that, man. Shrek, thank you, brother. 10 and 28 WP says play a worship song. Let me think. I'm trying to think. It only takes a spark to get a fire going. That's how it is with God's love once you've experienced it. You send his love to everyone. You want to pass it on. I know. I was a praise and worship leader back in the day, homie. I know some stuff, man. I can't sing that very well, though. Bad singing. But, man, God don't care how bad you sing as long as you praising the Lord. Anyway, Shelby says, my brother was self-taught from Guitar Hero. He made his own band in the early 2000s in jail over Texas. That's what's up. Everyone has a different journey. This is for sure. Some people need to take lessons and do all that stuff. Some people just pick it up and go. You never know, but everyone has their own journey. That's for sure. Jason Barajas, muchas gracias, amigo. Worship Guitar. What's going on, dude? Good to see you. Shrek in the house. He appreciate you, brother. Daniel said ever a Kelly sign? Of course, yeah. Japanese Yngwie style player. Amazing, dude. He's a killer player. He's been around for a long time, bro. Yeah, I never talked to him, though. I'd like to. I was in Japan a couple of times. I never got to meet him. He was never in Tokyo when I was there. I met a bunch of other Japanese players and Marty Friedman on top of it. Otto says, agree. Covers are great when learning. Try and earn a few bucks, but you have to create your own stuff or you get a hard gun. That's true. DJ says, we're in the presence of the real OG. Do you know how we do, brother? Clayton in the house. What's up, bro? Raz said, have a great day. Peace out, bro. Raz said, hold up. Juju says, freaking sweet every time. There's just something about hearing that riff. I know, it's a wonderful one. There you go, Raz. Lars feels that. You're welcome, Juju. Patrick's talking about a Jackson Stealth Cutaway. Those are nice guitars. Any Jackson's a nice guitar. Mama Shredder, there you go. Yeah, you got Mama Shredder got a membership. That's right. That was from Mr. Family Guy. That's awesome. Great to see you, Mama. How you feeling? Hope you're doing okay. I talked to Brody a little bit. We're moving and grooving. Kevin said I gave him some Glenn Tipton vibes. There you go. There you go. All right, Shelby. There you go, Shelby. Mark's back. Good to see it. All right. Looks like we have some. Everyone's talking amongst themselves. I'm feeling verklempt over here. Let's see. I think we got it covered. All right. I'm going to skip a few comments just to see if there's anything important. Because we got a lot of stuff. Patrick knows. Pass it on. Yes, sir, brother. God bless you, brother. All right. We got it covered. We got it covered. All right. Time to jump in the fire within, y'all. This right here is the biggest biggest song I ever wrote in my life so far. 376,000 views, 377,000 views here on YouTube. Unbelievable. It's a great track. Very, very neoclassical, very Mozart. Let's do this. Lots of fire within right there. Whoa, man, that was a pumping jam, man. I'm definitely feeling extra warm after playing that one. Okay. We got 2 more, and then we'll do something, a big ender for sure. And a lot of comments. I thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out with me tonight. Let's see. Clayton said he needs money for a new keyboard, and I already have the necessities: food, water, no excuses. Just need money. Ain't that the truth, Clayton? I feel it, brother. I feel it, man. Where we go? Val knows. Coffee talk with the Rickness. I'm feeling verklempt over here. God. That's a funny sketch. Mike Myers is hilarious in that. Oh, man. Alexei Tarenko, God bless you too, brother. Thank you so much, my friend. Oh, let's see. Oh, Clyde, yeah, Brody been sick, but he back. He'll be back in action tomorrow night. We're looking forward to that. He's gonna use that new setup too. Y'all better be ready. Better check your earphones, man. He's gonna be throwing it down. All right, let's say Evan's got a message. Dave, his tuning head on his G string fell off last night. Fender custom shopper screwed on. Yeah, for sure. One tiny little screw. I mean, these are Jacksons, obviously, but yeah. I think the Fenders. I have a Fender's. I have a Fender American Standard, and a Fender Floyd. Both of them are screwed in. Yeah. I presume all of them would be, but yeah. Hopefully, he can get that. Hopefully, got that fixed. Well, you might need to throw some Loctite up in there, man. That's kind of weird, though. That's one thing you don't see too often. But then again, I had a guitar back in the day. I remember the whole tuning peg was loose. I was like, why is it so loose? How weird. Reference frame, thank you, buddy. Don Paluto, thank you, brother. Shelby says, so talented, dude. Keep going. Thank you, Shelby. Thank you so much. Juji's feeling it. Thank you, Juji. Abe's Editing Bay, thank you so much, my friend. Let's see. Lars dropping another super chat. Lars, thank you so much, brother. He said, I asked various AIs to tell me your age. They told me you're 54. Yeah. Which is 5 or 6 older than me, which is the wrong answer. I had to start practicing again since you're older and clearly less better. I feel it, man. I took 5 years off too, man. I've only been back playing for 3 years, almost 3 years now. So yeah, everyone got to work hard, man. You got to work hard up in here. It's all good. Thank you, Lars. Thank you so much, Lars. I appreciate you. Clyde says Rick is phenomenal. Thank you, Clyde. Appreciate you, brother. Mike Ike, thank you, sir. Appreciate you there. Clyde said he got no excuses after seeing what Rick does. I feel it, man. None of us do. Even myself, I practice every day, man. I don't practice as much as I used to when I was a little kid, but I put some time in every day, man. Every day now. DJ is feeling that. He said that was very fun. Thank you, DJ. Clyde says, Rick, do you know LC3? Of course, yeah. Lawrence Coleman III is one of my buddies, man. I met Lawrence on TikTok at first. I've been trying, I helped him get on, give him some ideas and pushed him into YouTube, and he's starting to do a lot better on here, which is great. I love to see it. I told him it's going to take a while, but he's doing really good. I love Lawrence, man. Lawrence is amazing, dude. I swear to God, if Adam Jones got sick and Tool needed a guitar player, Lawrence could walk up in there and not miss a beat, man. Not miss a beat, man. Lawrence is what's up, man. I love Lawrence. Donald says, I think somebody's trying to request no excuses, I quit. Maybe we shall end with that one, Donald. Because we got a couple more in us for sure. Donald, David says, I guess we're lucky to have loving family members. Not everyone has. That's true, man. I got a few left myself, man. I got a few left. I try and keep in touch. Johnny 5, thank you so much, bro. Ford guy in the house, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. And then there's Bo in the house. How you doing, Bo? All right, gang's all here. Let's do some speeder. Let's kick it up a notch, y'all. If you're sitting down, buckle it up. If you're driving, pull over. If you're flying, autopilot. It's called speeder because this gets bumpy. Let's do it. that is Speeder, and I hope you're safe after that, because it got bumpy, even for me. A little bumpy there. Dang it. That's a good one. That's a hot cut of that, too. Ooh. It's getting warm in here. We have some sort of drain pipe issue in our AC. Dang it, the AC is not as awesome as it should be right now. I got to call him in the morning, of course. You gotta love it, but hey, man. Everything breaks. Everything breaks. Well, thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're having a good time. I truly appreciate it. All right, there you go, Chris. He said, Chris, oh, yes. Shelby says, just showed my husband the screen while you were playing. He said, dude, wow. He's searching for you now. Thank you, Shelby. That's awesome. I love to see that. Amazing. Clyde said, he just came across Lawrence tonight. He's bad. Oh, yeah, Lawrence is awesome, dude. And he's a super nice guy, man. He's a super awesome dude, man. He's got like 300,000 followers on TikTok. I mean, he's huge on TikTok. And people love him over there, too. And I've been trying, he's been trying to build his YouTube channel. I gave him a lot of ideas and, do your videos like this and make sure you're coding this and that and all this kind of stuff. And I'm glad to see him doing stuff on YouTube, too. It's great. Donald said he never had any issues with his parents. He's lucky. I never had any issues. I never had issues in that respect. But, yeah, I got a good set of parents, man. They were very good for me. Bo, there you go, buddy. John talking about Empire by Dokken with John Levin on guitar. Oh, man. Do you know, I met John, we opened up for, Rob Rock Band opened up for Dokken twice. Once in the House of Blues here in Florida, and then in Germany we opened up for him. And I've seen Don I've known Don for a long time now. And yeah, it was pretty cool. The first time I met Don was maybe 2001 or 2002. They had John Norum. He had John Norum playing guitar for him. And that was a dream come true for me because I love John Norum. But then when maybe about a year, I think in 2003, we played a show with him in Germany. And I was like, I said, is John Norum here again? He's like, no, bro. I was like, who's playing guitar now? He said, his name's John Levin. I was like, oh, wow, I never heard of him. He's like, yeah, he's our attorney. John Levin, the guitar player for Dokken, is actually a licensed attorney. And he does all of Dokken's legal stuff, which is amazing. And he's an amazing guitar player, too, if you can believe it, man. Awesome, man. That's a classic one, John, for sure. Bo's feeling that, Val, thank you. Clyde says Rick would give Malmsteen a run for his money. Damn, bro. I love it. Yeah, I'd love to hang with Yngwie one of these days. He only lives about 4 hours away, man. He just needs to invite me over. Clayton says, Rick, help me. I'm down. When I'm down through pure power. I know, right, brother. We bring you up. We lift it up around here. Alexi Tarenko is mind-blowing, my friends. Thank you, bro. Lisa in the house. How you doing, Lisa? Good to see you there. Evan said everyone's sick. Even down here, the flu's going on. Yeah, man. Sunday, I thought I was going to be sick. All that Brody being sick, Shredder fan again. So I thought they might pass it over this way. Because my nose was running like all morning. I was like, what the heck? And it finally stopped. And then right as I was about to stream, it started running again. I'm like, what the freak, man? And I haven't had a problem since. But I think I took some vitamins and some stuff, man. I don't know. Juji said, that's the setting her keyboard fired up. I feel it. Juji had the fire extinguishers guy. I feel it. Juji, Stardust knew that was the fire was going hot. Let's see. Bubbles in the house. How you doing, Bubbles? Good to see you tonight. Ford guys feeling that? Heck yeah, bro. John thinks it's the cleanest chat. It's been a nice night tonight, man. Not too many trolls at all. I don't even know why. I don't think the stream. I think it's I turned off the subscriber mode, I think. At least I think I did. Oh, you know why? I forgot to turn off the subscriber mode, yo. That's why it's been nice tonight. So there's a nice treat for all the mods. It was on subscriber mode tonight. Man, I know you don't like the trolls, man, but when I have it on wide open, man, we get so many more people in here. But it's all good. Everyone got to enjoy a nice, clean evening. Watch out for tomorrow and Thursday. Clyde, have a great run, brother. Incel Bounty Hunter, thank you so much, buddy. Ford guy, he says, we're not worthy. You are. If you are here with me, you are 100% worthy every time. James, thanks, brother. Alexei Tarenko's feeling that. Thank you, buddy. Andrew sent some jewels in. Thank you so much, Andrew. Appreciate that. Zio Fender in the house. What's up, buddy? Donald say this song is a constant shred fest. I was actually feeling my man. You gotta be ready for that. Thank you, Lisa. Miss A says, can you do any Soundgarden? I was like, how was that one tune I was playing before? Spoon Man. That's a great tune. I do like Soundgarden. Out of all that grunge stuff, Soundgarden and Alice in Chains, I like those dudes. Andrew said, you get my head did, brother. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, man. Shelby said, none beats AC issues in the freaking November. I know. It shouldn't even be happening at all. Crazy. Thank you, Zio. Juji says, best part about becoming an adult is getting to choose the people in your life. That's true. Very much so. Very much so. Evan says, jelly roll counselor down here is a spread the measles. Ew. That's no good. John said, that was your Until the Bitter End debut, 2003. That's right, brother. Mascot Records. It was a commemorative day right there. On my birthday, too. June 9th, 2023. Couldn't believe that, man. The sad news is Metallica Saint Anger came out the same day. I told Rick, yo, you gonna put my album out the same day Metallica? Like, thanks a lot, guys. Laura says John Norm is amazing. Yes, sir, buddy. He says most Swedish musicians have a job other than music. Really? I can imagine it, man. But yeah, John's amazing. I got to meet him and talk to him. It was like a dream come true, man. And you know, I have Swedish roots in my family. My grandparents are from Sweden. Came here in like 1911 or whatever. But man, that was it. So I got a lot of Swedish roots in me. It was pretty cool. It was great to meet him. He's a super nice guy too. Don says, did you just turn out? No, I'll keep it on, man. I'm only playing for 15 more minutes anyway. But tomorrow. Judy said, I thought it was way too clean. I know. That's what happens. You turn the subscriber mode on, it's nice and chill. You get those idiots that are like, I'm going to subscribe and say my goofy statement and then leave. I don't care. Try it. Mama said, Rick, LOL, troll free night. Pretty much. I'm telling you that. But I've been doing without it. I just forgot to turn it off. I've been so busy. My job is like busier than ever right now. I don't know why. But we had 8 people. Now we have 5 people. So our efforts have doubled, which is crazy. But it's all good. Star said, oh no, I know. Hey, it was a nice night. Let's soak it in. We had a nice pretty much troll-free night. Let's soak it in. Because tomorrow ain't going to be like that tomorrow. John said, God bless her. We don't need that slime here. 400 likes and 700 new subscribers proves you don't need. I know. It just helps, you know. And it's not bad. I have 16,000 views tonight, so I can't be mad at it. But if I turn it off, I probably get about 20 to 30,000 views. So, but it's okay. I appreciate it. Mama said, the break I can say it's been nice not to deal with jerks on YouTube. I feel that, Mama. Yeah, true that. And there's plenty of them. Dom's Guitars, thanks, brother. Appreciate you, man. Donald said, the legend of Large Marge. That's what's up, man. That's funny. Oh, man. Bubble says, guys, we have 3 more days into the Kiss 50th anniversary release. Nice. That's amazing. Donald James, yeah, Spoon Man, John, but I can't remember how to play it. Lars says subscriber mode isn't bad. It only means you have to wait 5 minutes to chat. Yeah, it's not too bad. But you know, when you have it off, then people can kind of, they don't have to think about it. They can just do it. It's kind of weird. It works and it doesn't work. But you know, when you're trying to grow a channel, you got to kind of leave it open. And I'm trying to hit this 100,000. It's going to take a lot more time than expected, which is fine. You never know. You never know that. I'll tell you what, though, if I could have 10,000 of my Instagram followers come here on YouTube and 10,000 of my TikTok followers, or 10,000 and also 10,000 of my Facebook followers, I'd be there. But they will not come over here, man. They will not subscribe. I don't know what. Missed the 80s. There you go. Shelby James, you're welcome. Thanks for hanging with us. Have a great night. Val says Sporkman would have never worked. I know, right? All right, what we got? I'm going to have to skip. I think I'm going to have to skip Storm Rider tonight. Maybe. It's 11:48. And Donald was talking about no excuses, I quit. I don't know. I guess we'll do Storm Rider and no excuses. I got to get out of here after that. Call of Duty calling my name. I might have to help Brody too. If Brody's still up, I got to help him with something real quick. But other than that, I got Call of Duty calling my name, y'all. Let's do Storm Rider. Because we ride the storm, everybody. You know how we do. there, man. I don't even know. I was like in a whole nother world, honestly, playing that one. Did I do okay? Because I don't even know. That was going crazy, though. Man, that's a jamming time, man. No excuse. We'll end it with no excuse tonight. And thanks, everyone, for hanging out. I appreciate it. And I did see a comment. Yeah, he's right, man. The infectious blah, but he is right, you know. If you leave it open, even the trolls help the algorithm. That's what's up, man. You know, and I ain't mad at that. So infectious troll, if you're still here, I appreciate that. I know for sure. It was just my mistake. I was very busy. I almost forgot to schedule this thing. I think I scheduled it on Sunday, and I was like, I better put one in, you know, because I'm so busy right now. But yeah, tomorrow it'll be wide open again tomorrow. So mods, if you want to take the night off, I feel it. But at least someone come in to help Stardust, you know, tomorrow. Because Stardust got things to do too. We'll be back in normal. Yeah, I feel it, man. I feel it. Oh, John said, you're too talented to allow the bottom feeders to have their opportunity to infiltrate this great community. We'll hit 100,000 in our due time. I feel that, brother. The sooner the better for me, homie. And if I gotta walk over a bunch of trolls too on the way, I'm totally fine with that. I will walk right on top of them. I squash them down, man. No one gets the best of me, man. I got the power here. Trolls think they have the power. They don't. I have the power. I have all the power. The mods have all the power. We don't play. But it does help the algorithm. It's true. The more comments you're getting, the more likes you're getting, that tells the algorithm, hey, something's happening over here, and they'll start pushing your video out to more people. And if you don't know how it works, I'll tell you how it works. Because I'm well into this stuff. There's people that, they're doom scrolling. They're on the shorts vertical feed, doom scrolling. Swipe, 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 swipe. And I use hashtags. I use the hashtag live. I use the hashtag live stream. I use the hashtag guitar. So if there's people that are into that kind of stuff that follow those hashtags or in some form or fashion, they're swiping away. And if they like guitar for some odd reason, and my stream is doing well, the next swipe they get is going to be my live stream and say, click here to watch the live stream. That's how it works. It's very much how TikTok does. They're trying to copy TikTok, and that's how, and they have. But that's how TikTok is, and TikTok's way crazier. Like they won't put your video like 2,000 people like that. So you just be playing. You got maybe like 5 people chilling out. Within a minute or two, you have 2,000 people, and you gotta work. You gotta go. Oh my God! You gotta go into crazy mode. It's crazy over there. But sometimes those 2,000 people are like, and whoosh, gone. You're back to your 5 people. But for me, I kept a lot of them. I retained a lot of those people because I'm doing music. I'm playing a lot. And I do how I did on there. I do it on here. I just read all the comments. I thank everybody, of course. I'm part of your life just as much as you're part of my life. So, for sure. Josh Moss, he said, when I play guitar and look at what I'm doing, I mess it up all the time. I'll have to look away to do it right. Yeah, buddy. I've had that. I used to, when I started playing again, I had to stare at my guitar. I had to stare at my guitar like, oh, God. But the longer I've played again, in the last couple of years, I don't have to watch the guitar as much as I used to. I never had to do that, but then you don't play for a long time, you forget everything. Poor guy said he missed hanging out in Brody's chat, watching him tear the F out of Zach. I know, man. He'd be back. He'd be back better than ever. You just wait. Tomorrow's gonna be thumping. Bubbles says, my obsession are complete. Hey, nothing wrong with that, Bubbles. Nothing wrong with that. Everyone's got some obsessions. Merci beaucoup, reference frame. Juji said, I really love this one. Thank you, Juji. That's a fun one. It's one of my favorite songs. Lisa, she sent a turkey for them jewels. Thank you, Lisa. That's awesome. That's amazing. The sad part is I don't see every time someone does a jewel thing, it shows up on the screen for you guys. I don't see it. I wish I did, because one day someone dropped a corgi and started like, oh, dog. And I was like, where? Thank you, John. Appreciate you, brother. Paul, thank you, buddy. Ben said, please go to Britain's Got Talent or America's Got Talent. I have submitted my info to America's Got Talent again. My second year in a row trying. Last year I was really close. Ben, I appreciate you, baby. The big thing is the producers. The producers choose who does what in the end, and they want to have a story and all this and that stupid. But we'll see. I had like interviews last time, several interviews with the casting agents and stuff. They're like, "This is great. You're gonna do this thing." I'm like, "Awesome." Didn't hear a peep after that. Sucks, but I'd love to be on there, man. It'd be a huge boon for me. Spain's Got Talent want me to go on there, but they said I had to fly to Spain. I had to pay for myself to fly to Spain to do the audition. They said, "Oh, you'll make it through, but you're gonna have to pay to come over here and do it." I was like, "What?" And they're like, "And once you make it through, we'll pay for everything after that." I was like, "Yeah, I ain't paying $1,200 to come over there," and then you go, we don't want you. That'll be messed up. Bubble said, "Rick, did you see the drawings, Rick? And the slash one is for Brody." Did you put those up on the? I haven't looked at the Discord in days. I will look at that tonight. Laura says, "I'm truly happy Face recommended this channel to me today. This day when Rick forgot to turn off subscribe." There you go, buddy. It works sometimes. Ben says, "Think of all the money you make." I know, bro. I could use all that money, bro. I could use all of it. Stinkfist, Laurel, and Josh Moss dropping jewels. Thank the three of you. Thank you so much. Laura says, "In the end, the man needs to earn a living, but I'm happy I joined one day. He forgot to turn off subscribe, but allowed me to see him and his fans with no interference." This is true, brother. And I do have a real job. YouTube is not my job. Trust me. I make enough. I probably make enough money to pay for the groceries in a month, which is great. I have no complaints at that. It doesn't come out of my paychecks, that's for sure. And any other money, it goes to the studio. I've been upgrading the studio for years, buying little bits of the pieces here and there. Got more guitars, extra guitars and stuff. So it helps, you know. And my videos have been doing better, so I make more money on my videos too now, which is great. So, but I appreciate anyone that sends the jewels or does the super chats. You have no idea how much it helps this channel. I appreciate it. John says, "We're almost at 73K and nothing is going to change the love." That's true, brother. We'll get there this week. Hopefully we'll get close this week. Paul says, "Thanks for reminding me every time. Yes, I just watch what I used to be." True that, man. Donald James says, "Rick could take calls if he wanted to. Doing through Discord is easy." That's true. Ford says, "Instagram is the way. It's better than Discord." Yeah, I'm on Instagram. I had this latest video, man, pump my channel up. I went from like 21,000 to like almost 25,000 followers on Instagram right now. I was like, holy moly, man, this video popping off. Judy says, "I only see them when I send them." Really? I was watching someone do it the other day, and it kept popping up on the screen for me. I was like, I saw it popping up on the screen. I was like, wow, that's crazy. Laurel, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. Ghost Rider, what's up, dude? Lisa says, "Look at the bottom of your screen." There you go. We got some more. Josh, Ford guy. Josh again dropping jewels. Josh, another. Ford guy, another. You guys are rocking and rolling out there, man. Thank you guys so much. That's awesome, man. Judy said, "That crazy money for an if." I know. I was like, I don't know. I've had some crazy offers. There's a friend of mine. He lives in Sri Lanka. He hit me up on Facebook. He says, "Oh, how you doing?" "I'm doing good." He's like, "Hey, can you come to Sri Lanka and play a show with me? You'll get paid." I'm like, Sri Lanka? I'm like, bro, that sounds amazing, but you know how much money that's going to cost me to get there? And what am I going to play? I was like, I don't know, bro. I kind of wanted to check that out because he's a cool dude. But I was like, I don't know, man. John says, "You're a staff side. You don't need to leave the door for Calda." Besides, it would bring my stress level down. I feel you, brother. I feel you. Just don't pay attention to it, man. Don't pay attention to it. None of it bothers me. Not one thing people say bothers me because I don't even care. I've been doing this a long time, man. I've seen everything. I've heard everything. Don't bug me. Donald saying, "You see too many streamers rely on streaming revenue to make a big." Yeah, it's hard, man. It's hard. The way to make money on YouTube is long form videos. You need a video that's six minutes plus that people are going to watch the whole thing. All that ad revenue. So you know, I can tell you 100,000 views is about $1,000. So you should get 1 million views on a video. That's $10,000 or more. Depends on your rates, your ad rates, but it's up there. Laurel says, sort of depth of question. How does one juggle mental health and depression and simultaneously practice? I can't figure out how to get a good schedule. That's a tough one. I mean, it's really realistically, Laurel, just do it when you can. You know, I mean, for someone like myself, I have to schedule it. You know, so I have to find a time that I'm not working or do streaming and play during those times. Usually, I mean, but this, you know, I'm live streaming, so this is kind of practicing for me, in all reality. But when I'm not streaming, I got to find some time somewhere to do it. It just, you know, but if it's something like that, then just anytime you can pick it up, do it as much as you can and put it down. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. Four Guy says, you're my bro, Rick. Of course I'm going to gift when I can. I appreciate you, Four Guy. That's rules, brother. That rules, brother. Paul says some great food there. I'll feel that. Doggy says 420 likes. There you go. Smoke it up. If you smoke them, got them, right? Or if you got them, smoke them. What is that? Smoke them if you got them. Oh, so I'm trying really hard with my long videos, but the art for the videos takes long. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. I mean, they take a long time. I did quite a few long form videos, but they take hours and hours and hours. And then you might have something wrong. You got to go back and fix it. It's just all this stuff. It's so much stuff, you know. And then you finally put the video out, and you get hardly any views. It's very discouraging. Unfortunately, yeah. But you gotta find what works. I found that the shorts work for me. I found a way to make them work for me. I found a way for these lives to work for me. I have to find the long form videos to work for me somehow. I don't know what to do. You know, I've got tons of ideas, so I'm like, well, where am I going to find the time to do it? That's the thing. That's the thing. Oh. Val said he did a 7-hour one. Never in hell, God, dude. No go, bro. No go. That'd be rough. Laurel says no. Thanks for the tip only. Absolutely. It's the way to do it. But if you got to find something that works, and when you do, you keep doing it. You just keep doing it. Keep putting them out there. Four Guy said, my old ass out of work tomorrow. Love y'all. Much love to you. Four Guy, have a great night in the bed tomorrow, brother. Thank you, buddy, for hanging with us. Val says he mainly did it just to do it. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. But a lot of people do that. They put all this time and effort into it, and they'll get no views for it. And they go, what happened? And they try again, they'll get no views for it. It'll mess you up. It'll mess you up for real. Okay, Val said it was a long stream. Okay, got it. G said, okay, I would do an 8-hour video if it was just me sleeping. There you go. It could work. You could say, lady sleeps 8 hours. You never know who's gonna watch it. You never know. I mean, you ladies have the luck of being a woman in this era. There are so many dudes. I mean, you have to deal with probably crazier trolls than what I get. But you know, if you're a woman in this day and age and you can do videos, people will flock to them. There's dudes that will just flock to them. It's crazy. But I mean, I wish I was pretty lady like y'all, but I'm not. I'm a whole dude. No. Skyrim says, you make it happen, nobody else. Ain't that the truth, brother? It's good to see you tonight, man. John says, you're a true patriot musician. I'm grateful for your existence. Not only want to see you come back next year with a new LP, hunger's there. Yes, sir, buddy. We're going to try, man. I'm looking for that money, man. Gotta chase that paper. Trevor, I'm in Florida. Been here since 1993. It's a nice place. There, Lisa got you. Okay, let's see. And Donald James says, what are we talking about? Kayla Kent. Kayla Kent's a great example. I mean, I guess in some minds, she's probably a cute, attractive girl or woman. Shows a little bit of the cleavage part, and she's an amazing guitar player. There's no doubt about it. You can't take away the fact that she's an amazing guitar player. But she does like horizontal streams like I do on Saturday, and she will get like 400 plus people watching that stream. Like, dang. You know, and I'm not mad at it, but she has that power, man. If you're a woman, you have power these days. Remember that. Remember that. Laura says, no, you don't. Oh, you talking about me? I'm an old man? I don't know. Anti says, will you please throw down your favorite Leash Law riff, sure, man. Betrayed, better than Betrayed. I love this. Better When Betrayed. That's one of my favorite songs from that record. So good, so good. Stardust is cracking up on that. Juji said, I'll be sifting through lives and there's some weird ass stuff. Jiggling dentures, yeah. I tried to show that to Stardust. She's like, don't show that to me. Eating gross food or being a crazy dumpster fire. Yeah. You'd be surprised, man. I seen some guy wears a toilet seat around his head and he's just bitching about God knows what. I don't know what the hell this dude's talking about, but he get like 400 or 500 people watching. I'm like, what? Or you got the Uwu twins. You got this ditzy blonde and a ditzier dude, and they're going ooh, 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 ooh. And they got subscriber after subscriber rolling in. It's crazy, man. But I can't be mad at it, man. They found something. They found something. And Skyrim said, Macho Man, Rick, haha, I told you to play your instrument. Just play your guitar. I can't do Macho Man voice. Pella got the count 420. That's what's up, brother. Thank you, bro. Down says, I think the public was watching Crash Shots. So anything like mukbangs or rage bang. Yeah, true that. True that. Doggy said, if I was a lady, I'd be a mess. There's, yeah, no way I could do it, bro. No way, no way, man. I've been a man too long in my life. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you so much. Paul's feeling that, man. Paul said, I see him. Yeah, buddy. Laurel said, I think I need to find Maz before I go live. Yeah. I'm sure anyone over here would help you. We'd be happy to help you. Laurel said, I've seen that toilet man before. Yeah. Sorry, that's a toilet seat head. It's crazy. Laurel said there was Dookie on there once. Yeah, he put some fake stuff. I think he puts fake stuff on there. But it's like, yo. And he's just going off. He's just talking all this garbage. I'm like, what is this dude talking? What are y'all watching, man? It's brain rot fools watching this dude. It's crazy. But I mean, I can't be mad at any of them. They found something that works. It's fine. But it's weird. It's effing weird. Anyway, I got to get rolling here. This is going to be the last song tonight. No Excuse, I Quit. Most people know if you play guitar, you don't got no excuse. You don't have to quit. You just got to work hard. But if you hear this song, you might want to quit, or you might not even want to think about playing guitar. I don't know. It's a funny song. It's an oxymoron in a way. But let's go. No Excuse, I Quit. quit, and I hope you ain't got no excuses after that, because that's what's up, man. That's a crazy jam. That's probably one of the craziest songs I've ever written, I think. And I've written a lot of songs. That tune is crazy. I think I'd give anyone a run for their money, honestly. But I appreciate listening to me. It's a fun one to play. And we got a lot of comments. We're going to read the comments, of course, and we is out of here. All right, let's see. Laura said she couldn't help but stare at the toilet. Man, I know, it was weird. I was like, what's going on? And he's just yelling. He's like yelling, and people are like, hey, throwing money at the screen for this guy yelling with the toilet seat. I don't know. Bubble says, my cat Buttercup says, hi, Buttercup. Good to see that. We've been doing a lot of funny AI videos. I got an invite code to Sora. I've seen some of Juji's videos lately too. Those are pretty funny. But we've been doing some funny stuff with our, we turned our puppy into a character. It's amazing. But only us can look at it. It's funny though, amazing. If you want to do your cat as AI, we can make your cat AI if you'd like. It's fun. Stardust says the uwu people are annoying as F. I know. Uwu. That's how they freaking do, man. And people are just like throwing money at the screen like, oh, this is so awesome. You guys are low-key fire, man. This is so cool. Dang, I love it. Oh, God. You people are stupid. And I have to bite my tongue because I'm usually not on my account. I'm on a different account. I want to say something so bad, but I don't. Like I said, I can't be mad at them because they're doing whatever they want to do, and it's working for them. Okay, it's a trippy trip. Josh Mustang, brother. Josh, that's my point. Your talent is all the subscribers need. We got you. I just, when you don't have subscriber mode turned on, John, it just opens the door to even more potential subscribers. That's all. It's really all. And we did the subscriber thing only for a little while, and it was kind of slow. It was kind of slow going. And I was like, what? I gotta try and push this forward, man. Because I'm just not. My videos do pretty well, but I'm not getting subscribers. Like I had 122,000 views on a short video. I only got like 100 subscribers from that. Like, what do I gotta do, y'all? I don't know what to do. I don't know what else to do. You get this many, people. It's just the viewer to subscriber count is very difficult to work with. So unfortunately I have to do everything in my power, everything I possibly can to sway more people to this channel. It's tough. It's tough. Well, like I said, I'm up for the task, man. I'm going for it. Judy says straight from hell. I know, right? Dog said, don't do it, Donald. Laurel said, that would definitely be lovely if someone here would volunteer. I think we got a couple people that would help you. You just got to, let us know when it's happening. There's a lot of people here that would love to help you, Laurel. That's for sure. Todd says, Toilet Piggy Dude is a regular guy now. I know. Laurel said, God forbid it's really now. I do. It's not. Skyro's feeling that. There you go, brother. Dog, he said, Todd, it's a trap. I know. Val talking about the Caddyshack pool scene with that, what was that, a Baby Ruth? And Don said, I don't even intend to play along with this one. It's all over the place. I don't even know where to start. I know. Sometimes I have to think about it. Thank you, Lisa. Judy said, I prefer guitar fans over OnlyFans. I feel that, man. Evan said, I hate that people do the scratching noises. Oh, the ASMR stuff, yeah. I can do it. Thanks for subscribing, everybody. That's them. I'm like, and thousands of people watch it. Like, you need this in your life? You need to watch this to do something? I don't know. Josh, thanks, brother. Bubbles says, peace out. Have a good one. Have a good one, Bubbles. We'll see you soon. Josh, God bless you, brother. Thanks for hanging with us tonight. No problem, Bubbles. Have a great day at school. We'll see you soon again. William, thank you, brother. Appreciate that, man. Doggy said he knows. That dude gets tons of super chats. It's ridiculous. And Val said age, sex, marital relation, ASMR. I know. It means something weird. It's an auditory sim sound, even though. There you go, dog. Bo said, wait, Stardust, are you an alien? She might be. She's a good alien, though. DJ, thanks, brother. Appreciate that, man. Much love to you, man. Stop what? I didn't do anything. Bubble says she's from the moon. I don't know. I'm from Mars, probably. I was actually born on the Olympus Mons. That's why I'm so interested in it. Lucas Bachman, thanks for the super chat, brother. Have a great night, my friend. Thank you very much, man. Comments off the chain, yo. I'm trying to rip these comments. See, Star says, you know, I just might be. I said, that's right. Grave Digger said, no excuses or whatever. What's the tune called? That's the name of the song. No excuse, I quit. I made it for a reason. I titled it for a reason, Grave Digger. I appreciate you, brother. Don said, the Holy Mother of Key changed in that song. That's a crazy one, dude. That newer song is even crazier. And we got the man himself, No Excuses. That man himself. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you very much, man. William said, hey, love the timing on plugging on and jamming along with you, brother. That's awesome, dude. I appreciate that, man. Josh said, yeah, there you go. Juji said, scream at me with money. I don't know. Laurel said he was talking about some tra-la-lero, tra-la-la. Dang. Skyrim's talking about tips or tricks. On what, bro? I got a lot of tips and tricks for just about anything these days. Laurel says, I want to honestly, possibly, yeah, it just came out on Samsung last week. Yeah, Stardust's been able to use it on their phone now. It works better on the iPhone, but you can still do stuff on it. If you want a code, Laurel, let me know, and I'll send it to you on the. I think I have one or two codes left. Paul said he's seen them too. Yeah, Donald changes to a Pennywise, man. You watching that show, Donald? You gotta see that show, bro. Paul says, don't always take talent in this day and age. I know, bro. If you ever seen the movie Idiocracy, man, that's where we're headed, man. People just walk around kicking you in the balls or kicking people in the balls, and people love it. They love watching it. Judy said it's not a lack of effort or time. That's true. Absolutely, John. Take care, brother. Don said he liked Pennywise. Yeah, you gotta watch that show, bro. It's heating up, man. Reference. I don't understand people that see and hear Rick and don't subscribe. I know, bro. It's how it goes, man. Some people are like, you've earned my subscription. I earned it? Okay, well, I appreciate that. Well, I earned it? I watch someone's video, and if I like it, and I enjoy their content, I subscribe. That's all. I don't go and say, you earned a sub. I think that's kind of weird. Stardust always thought that was kind of weird when you say, I earned a sub. But it is what it is, man. Everyone's got something. Lars said, I think the subscriber to view ratio is lower on YouTube at 1 to 1,000. Yeah, just about right, man. Josh said, it'll happen for you, brother. I appreciate that, man. We ain't quitting yet. Hellfire, there you go, brother. Lars said, that makes me happy. I'll start streaming in February when I'm 17 and have good internet. No problem. Keep us posted. Reference say, Rick just gained 1,000 subscribers. Did I? I'd love to see it, man. We got a couple hundred tonight. And see, someone just unsubscribed like that. Skyrim said, I was excited when we go live and grab my guitar. That's what's up, dude. No excuse. Say he just fell asleep to type ASMR. I know, dude. Donald saying chicka chicka. Like Ferris Bueller. There you go. Nico DeVere said, Rick, mother effing monster. I always love the playing. Thank you, Nico. Good to see you, brother. Laurel says she's from Pluto. All right, there you go. Hellfire, bro. How's it going, man? John says 72.5, almost 500 likes, man. That's good. That's really good. That's amazing. Josh said he's from Jupiter. Jupiter, Josh, Mosh, Universal. That's what's up, brother. Tigger says you are an inspiration to lots of others, and you're more talented than any other players. Maybe not. So be happy that like you're playing in the charisma. Don't be disappointed. I'm never disappointed. Thank you, Tigger. I'm never disappointed in nothing. I don't get discouraged or disappointed. There was a time when I started, I got a little discouraged, man. And that's YouTube for you, man. YouTube sets you up to fail. YouTube sets you up to fail. I ain't lying either, man. I ain't kidding, man. YouTube don't want you to be anything. They want you to fail. They want you to quit. It's those that persevere and push that get there. But I appreciate you, Tigger. Don't ever worry, brother. I'm a grown man, and I've been through it all. I've seen more disappointment and discouragement than what YouTube can throw at me. That's for sure. I appreciate you. John says, believe in me and the other 72,000 and support your journey. We'll reach that goal. You know we will. Skyrim knows I like Buddy. Dak Shepard. Skyrim says, you worked your ass off to be here. Yeah, I have, brother. It's been this year's been a tough, man. I put some hours in this year. But it's worth it, man. It's worth it. I never thought I could do this. Never knew I could. I started at 0, and here we are. Josh, you know that's right, brother. But, I'm never, I'm not worried about it. I have fun. The biggest thing is I have fun doing this. It's fun for me. If it wasn't fun, I wouldn't do it, But it's fun for me. It really is. And all you people make it even more fun for me. You're great, great people out there. And I love to see it, man. Well, that's enough for me. I really appreciate you hanging out with me tonight. If you haven't joined the Discord channel, make sure you go to my YouTube page. It's in the bio. You can join the Discord at any time for free. And we have a fun community over there, too. I feel you, John. I feel you, brother. Yeah, don't worry about me, brother. I know this game better than anybody right now. The social media game, I know it better than anyone right now. And I know what it takes. And we're going to make it happen. We might have more nights like this where it's just subscriber only. We might do that, once a week or so, just to throw it out there, have a nice chill night, But the way to go is wide open, and hit the highway. And if we got stomp trolls, we got stomp trolls. I don't care. Mods love it. I mean, they don't. They got a lot of work to do, but we love it. We love it. Lisa, have a great night too. Thank you so much. Have a great one, Laurel. Nico's curious what my first guitar rig was. My first rig was. It was a Mesa Boogie. It was insane, dude. I had 2 Mesa Boogie stacks, 2 412 stacks. That's 4 cabinets. I had a Mesa Boogie Simulclass 295 power amp. That's 2 times 95 watts. And then I had a Mesa Boogie quad preamp. And I think I had a Digitech DSP 250, DSP 256, a Digitech IPS 33B, a BBE Sonic Maximizer, and I think I also had a DBX compressor limiter gate. And that was it, man. I had a monster rig. It was a pain to move around, that's for sure. Mark said, I stumbled across in the middle of a song, went from black metal to power metal to new metal. It was just awesome. You play better than I do. You're effing awesome. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate that, brother. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate you too, man. Thank you, Omar. Skyrim's like, yes, there you go. Mark says, could you do one more? Nah, buddy, I got to get out of here. I will do, I'll be back tomorrow night. I'm sorry, well, today, depending where you're at, it's November the 19th, Wednesday at 10 p.m. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Hit your notifications on, whatever you like to do. But I will be back tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern time if you want to come back and hang out. Well, I'll play plenty more. But I appreciate you, Mark. I really do. Val, peace to you, brother. Billy, he says, hell yeah, bro. You're effing amazing. I love plugging in and jamming along with you. Thank you for what you do. Thank you, Billy, for hanging with us, man. Evan knows. Good night, everybody. Stay healthy and safe. Absolutely. James, take care tonight, brother. Donald, take care. Dog, take care. Everyone, have a good night. I want y'all to stay safe out there. I want you to be good to each other and I want you to take care of each other. Because that's all we got on this world. So I hope you have a great rest of your night or day wherever you're at. And we'll see you tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Wednesday, November 19th at 10 p.m. All right, everybody.